events per game title. They have a lot of stuff going on. But we got a lot of stuff going on, too. We're going to jump right into it with Ikan versus Anthonyisntcool, two of the big hitters in the Midwest.
Depending on how this goes, we might see both of these two juggernauts at that tournament as well, too. Big shout out to Sean Burney, of course, just leading the charge there. We'll talk a little bit more about that after this match wraps up. Ikan and Anthonyisntcool throwing down right now. Anthonyisntcool with a very slight lead. Of course, I'm disjointed. Kind of easy to swing on Ryu. It is easy, but it ain't too easy, though. Whoa, there's the dare.
Yeah, using the movement that limit provides him to get out there, drift all the way in with the nair, and recover back. The depths at which Cloud does not typically find the most success, but Anthony is able to get it done there.
Oh, yeah. Barely escaping back right to the middle of the stage. Like what I'm seeing here from Anthonyisntcool, just kind of holding down the middle and using that disjoint to keep Ryu at bay. Is it going to work 90% of the time, 100% of the time? And no, but it's just the threat of it. I don't even want it to land. If it does, I'll take it. But it's the threat of it that's keeping Ikan at bay. And as you know, Ikan, one of the best when it comes to moving with the FADC, man, in the business. I've never seen a Ryu move quite like Ikan.
Most certainly. His movement is so threatening at all times. Anthony is able to match it rather well in this matchup, though. The fair to send off stage, trying to chase low with that focus. Anthony remains focused himself, though.
Right. Got to lock in right now. There's the down throw. That's right. Waiting. Great patience. Just waiting on the roll in. A double up air. Not a lot of damage right here, but definitely something to keep in mind if your Anthonyisntcool. These platforms not quite as much of your friend as you thought. Uh-oh.
And Ikan makes platforms look like a terrifying place to be in this platform fighter.
Yeah.
He's making you fight the platforms. Up on that platform again goes Anthony.
Okay, let's actually rip there that time, and it was expecting a short hop something. A little early to the draw right there on up tilt.
High percents, both players well over 100% at this point as Anthony dancing around the forward tilt's going to send off stage. Ikan in a scary spot. That down air from Anthony is going to be an option that connects from time to time in this set. Ryu doesn't grab the ledge the easiest, and that up smash is a one foul swoop to take away that stock.
Yeah, again, yours just doesn't quite have the range mine does, but back air, that's a different story, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Ryu's back air can get out there and make work happen. Early damage getting tacked on as Ikan takes the lead here in this last stock.
Looked like I heard the beginning animation right there of up B. Looks like Anthonyisntcool just trying so desperately to get out of some of these like down tilt, up tilt strings, but not quite paying off in the way he wanted to. The delay on the cross slash, I like it. I don't 100% love it.
Right.
Ikan, of course, making him pay for it. Love the parry right to the F smash. Oh, my Lord, jeez.
Yeah, delay be damned on the shield. Ikan still found the parry, and the game just fell into place from there. This one good connection was all it took, and Anthonyisntcool was on the back foot, stumbling around. Ikan was able to knock him over.
Yeah, again, strong opening there from Anthony. Again, just utilizing the disjointed aspect of Cloud. And more importantly, not just disjointed, but also very safe disjoints. Between forwarder and backer, those are two moves that are going to make even the fastest characters in this game really think twice about what the option on the answer back will be. Ikan, of course, just keeping it safe, knowing how to break that zone, finding the gaps in between the swings that Cloud's bringing to the table, and also just being a little fearless. The line between fearless and foolishness is a thin one, and Ikan knows how to tread it perfectly, just kind of walking right up into Cloud's face, knowing that cross slash is on the way, so you know what? You're not just going to go for the first two hits. You're going to try to delay every single swing. I'm going to parry, F smash. That sort of mentality, definitely the keys to success.
Yeah, in a matchup like this, we might see Ikan tap dancing on that line between fearless and foolishness.
Yes.
He is going to be on the edge all the time. But the edge of this blade is what Anthonyisntcool lives and dies by. As right now, he's just looking to make that spacing happen. Keeping Ikan at bay and doing so effectively. Big hits getting put on.
And there's the up B for good measure. Yes, the big hits, the chunky hits, and more importantly versus Ryu, the safe hits. Okay, nice. Down tip on the way back in. I'm finding my way out this corner. Jesus Christ.
We need to be calling two right now as Limit was trying to send Ikan up to the skies up above. Couldn't get it done, though, as Limit comes through, or Side B rather, comes through at a great time.
Sounds good, but unfortunately just a little misposition there. The 1% of depth not quite able to find his opening, and the parry. You ain't the only one that can go for parry at the smash attack, said Anthony. Great stuff, especially as you're trying to jump out of that corner. Obviously, Ryu not a character that wants to spend too much time off stage, at least not on the defense. So,
and I know Ikan wound up losing the stock in that interaction anyways, but I want to call attention to him reacting to the fact that his shield was about to get poked and angling it up to avoid that back air connecting. That's not an interaction you see most often, but Ikan very well aware of every little thing that he can use to his disposal and to find an advantage here in this set.
Yeah, I mean, you have to use everything and then some, especially when your opponent is Anthony. Both of these two are just so well poised and both very intelligent players at that. Parry on the way down. Okay.
That could have been your stock for sure if you're not careful.
It most definitely could have, especially at 131%. To go for the delay, yes, and then the early up B. I need the active hitbox on the way back up move.
Yeah, the early up B as well to mix up horizontally, make it harder for Anthony to pin him down. And he just hasn't been able to do so super consistently as Ikan holds onto that stock. At a very late percent, the rage is going to be more than enough to take that stock. Putting on more damage in the corner now. Ikan surges forward, really threatening to make this lead from Anthony a deficit.
Yeah, I mean, of course, tossing out some of the multi-hit options here in the corner, the down smash, and then, of course, just trying to get right on top of Ryu for the forwarder. Not a multi-hit option, but just needs some safety, especially as you see somebody as talented as Ikan utilizing that focus attack. No focus attack needed. You need to focus on how you're going to get back down to the ground because it ain't happening on this second stock.
Yeah, he's going to have to focus real hard on it. Ikan's throwing out a lot of distractions, a lot of things that are making it real tough. As Anthony's going to bail on that limit. We saw Ikan get a big punish off of it earlier. He's not going to fully send the cross slash. As Anthony's looking a little cross right now.
Okay.
Stuck here with the deficit. Ikan putting on even more damage. Anthony down a game, down a stock, and down on his luck, way off stage. He tries to get risky with the up air. Doesn't pay off, but he has limit, makes it back.
Oh, he's up close. That ain't where you need to be versus Ryu. Okay, going to go for the upper here this time on the platform. He said, I'm going to make the decision for you.
Ikan, the way Ikan's moving right now is so terrifying, trying to chase out with the side B. That could have been a hot way to end it. He gets the grab.
That's right.
Forward throw, no kill throw yet.
Catching a neutral, get it. Probably didn't want to go for a trade here this time, and no spike on the hitbox. I'm going to hit Sour, and I'm going to move my way right here into a 2-game victory, losing quarterfinals.
Sour or sweet, Ikan's going to eat it up regardless. Up 2-0. That second one was quick. Anthony's really on the back foot now. The first one was kind of back and forth, could have gone either way. And Anthony came out pretty strong in this one too. He was finding his distance, he was spacing really effectively, but Ikan just found those openings and really made Anthony struggle to get out of disadvantage. Put him up against the wall and kept him there.
Really kept him guessing. I think, what makes Cloud so dangerous is that I might not be the fastest character in the world, but my swings are very safe. Once you've broken that zone, my out of shield options, if I don't lean into up B, which isn't always the safest thing to do, especially for a character like Ryu, who will just run up and hold shield, or who will focus attack in and just eat that attack. If you don't have it in your mind to already go for both hits on up B, you're in some real trouble, okay? I've already broken the zone, and you're not outbutting me at that point.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you have to have in mind here as Cloud. The back air is going to put Ikan in a precarious spot here. The shield, the spot dodge in the corner. Still not going to give him any reprieve as Anthony comes out absolutely swinging here in game 3. Okay, at the forwarder's misguided, but the up B's not. Finds the ledge.
Okay, down tilt. FADC on the way back in. Nice. Another up air. And I'm going to go ahead and just raise the roof with the up air of my own. I got to get back onto solid ground, but that back air is so dangerous on shield. I think what's really throwing Ikan off is that even as close as Ikan's getting, back air is -3 on shield, bro. Like, when that move hits, like, it is still not your turn for 90% of the cast. Yeah,
and parries be damned, too. Both these players can find some solid parries, but that is not gonna be your answer. Not gonna solve this problem.
Okay.
The up air's gonna connect, put on some damage. Anthony, 105, works his way back from the ledge with efficiency, but can't find a punish. That could have been a great swing for Anthony.
Oh yeah.
But no swing to be found. Has to early air dodge. Ooh, a great recovery. Finds his way back to ledge at 160 now.
Let him off the hook there that time. Didn't snap ledge right away. I thought we were going to see a down tilt, but still looking good. Cloud's going blue. It is best to proceed with caution here right now. Force him to use that up special.
And this stock could fly off the board at any time, and it does just that. Ikan just runs forward, puts the foot on you. Hadouken from a distance. Stay back. You can get close, but not too close.
That's right, man. Just give me a little bit of breathing space right now. Okay. Anthonyisntcool right now just really struggling on what the KO option is going to be. The longer you let a player as intelligent as Ikan last on stage, the more trouble you're going to bring for yourself.
You're going to give Ikan time to set up and think about the way he wants to approach. Hey, think as much as you want. Anthony's out here doing it. You can think about it. Anthony's being about it. And he's finding the best openings so far in this game.
World of thinkers and doers. I gotta be a doer right now.
Yep.
Blade beam. Okay. Forward air a little slow on the draw. Nair was already there. FADC the parry. Right. Oh dang! Not going front. That was kind of smooth.
That was kind of
smooth.
Kinda is a light word to use in that spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He came in hot right there. Ikan took that off the top. At a great time, too. Anthony was just starting to get away with this game, and Ikan might switch it all the way back around. Off stage, no jump. No chance, but perhaps the limit will give him one, and it does just that. Anthony with another reset life.
Okay, for how much longer can we last in this match? We have to not only survive, but still keep a firm grasp on the match. You know, you don't want it to spiral out of control. You don't want to be on the response here. Okay, trying to impose this little dash attack. Doesn't get anything off it at the ledge. Do appreciate the attempt, especially if a high recovery is on the way back. You're not recovering from this shore. You right here. Great stuff from Ikan. It was a strong and valiant effort from Anthony. But dang it, I feel like just that exchange before the final exchange kind of sealed the fate. I'm like, anybody playing